It's a lovely September morning, so what better than to take the CB300R out for a short ride. I've had the bike for about 5 months now and I've done about 850 miles. And this ride really is just to test the cameras. I've got a GopRo Hero 7 Black on a chest mount and a very old GopRo Hero mounted on the bars. Probably a little bit low, but does the trick. I tried mounting the Hero 7 on the side of the helmet, but it picks up so much wind noise and you can't really hear the engine noise. And strangely enough, having it on the chest mount, it's almost perfect. So it's obviously in a dead area there, maybe shielded by the instrument panel. I'm still really enjoying the CB300R. Had it on quite a few runs now. Nothing on the motorway, but had it up to 85 miles an hour on the track, and it's quite comfortable, although it does rev quite high. But generally on the back roads in the UK, the limit's 60 miles an hour, and it's perfectly happy. Unfortunately, you can't quite see the speedometer there. I've got a GopRo RAM mount on the centre of the bars there. I've moved it off to the left now, but that's hiding the speedo. But you get the general idea. I'm in Shropshire and just about to go through the little village of Nestcliff. There's a dual carriageway bypass that goes around the village, but it's much more fun on the old village road. And also it means there's much less traffic because most of it's on the dual carriageway. The furthest distance I've done today is probably still about 80 miles, and the bike's perfectly comfortable doing those sort of distances. The saddle is quite firm, but it's fairly broad, so not really an issue. Had a nice run up to Llangollen as well the other day, and went on the old A5 and then came back, let the sat-nav do its thing and went over the hills down some very narrow roads, but it was a lot of fun. If I'd been on the my previous bike, the BMW R1200 GS, it would have concerned me somewhat with the narrowness of the roads, the steepness of them and the gravel in the middle of the road. If you have to stop, it was a hell of a beast to hold upright. Nestcliff petrol station on the left, petrol station and shop, very handy. Not far from home, so pop in there any time and top up. And we've just passed the old Three Pigeons as well. It's a nice pub for a Sunday lunch. Nestcliff, like a lot of the villages in Shropshire now, they're being filled in, extra houses being built. You can see the developments on the left here, they're all new. Already been there for 6 months or so. Okay, national speed limit coming up. Ease up the speed, out the 30 mile an hour zone. This is what the road should be like, no traffic whatsoever. Much more fun than sitting on the dual carriageway, being overtaken by all the tin boxes. $60 miles an hour is plenty fast enough on these back roads, and it's more than enough to have some fun. Used to be a garage on the right as well. I don't know what it is now, but doesn't sell fuel anymore. There's a little cafe in that lay-by on the right. I've never actually stopped there, but there's always people parked, so I have to stop and have a bacon sandwich one day. The old road joins the bypass just up here, so we're going to avoid that and we're going to take a right down the back lanes. The only time you normally get traffic down here is when there's a problem with the A5, and people use this as a shortcut. Generally it's pretty quiet. turning left at the top of this road, a T-junction. Sounds really silly, but there's just a slight camber to the road. When I come down here on the R1200, it was just enough to make you worry about putting your foot down too far and letting the bike get away from you. Nothing in this bike is just so light, nice and low, not a problem. What did I say about never being in traffic down here? Haha, at least it's narrow enough to squeeze through. Thank you very much. White van. Well, at least it's going the other way. I haven't really talked much about the bike, but what's to say? It's easy to ride, it's nice and light, it's very economical. I'm still getting 80 to 90 miles to the gallon, which is ridiculous. It's only a 10 litre tank, but that sort of consumption is really not something to worry about. Gear change is nice and slick, clutch is really light. Very occasionally, sometimes it's difficult to find neutral, but I think it just depends whereabouts you stop in the gearbox. Never really been an issue, just something to be aware of. Had the first service done at 600 miles at the local dealers. No dramas at all, just basic an oil and filter change. It's such a lovely day for September. Let's hope we get a few more like this. We're going through this dappled shade. They've cleared a lot of the wood out up here, put a new fence up, so it's a lot lighter than it used to be. So no chances of catching any damp patches today. Another T-junction and a left turn coming up ahead. Another one with a funny camber. It just seemed on the R1200, yes, being so heavy, if you just stuck your foot down to dab the ground just to stabilise yourself, then your foot could get left behind, and then you're scrubbing around trying to keep the thing upright. Probably doesn't help being 5'8.5" and having a 29-inch inseam. There you go. Well, that's about it for this short ride. Thanks very much indeed for watching, and catch you next time.